Hi guys and welcome to a new video. Today I have the Samsung Galaxy S3 GT i9300 with me, the well-known model of the Samsung Galaxy S3, and as you can see, this phone runs Android Z. Okay, it's just a joke, it's Android N. This is version mod 14, Android 7.0, and today we are going to take a look at this ROM. This one is the first Android Nougat 7.0 built for the Samsung Galaxy S3 GT 9300, and because of that it's really buggy. There's a ton of bugs. For example, Wi-Fi does not work, the SIM card cannot be detected, camera also does not work. So there are many bugs and it isn't ready for being a daily driver. But I recommend you to install it to get the feeling of Android N on your Samsung Galaxy S3 for 1 or 2 hours maybe, because it's really amazing. So let's start with the review. So I set the animations to 0.5 because it's much smoother then and it has just a better feeling. So the first change is of course in a notification panel over here. You have 5 quick shortcuts on the top with the header here, just like in TouchWiz, and you can scroll or pull down to get this extended type of notification panel. And you can also edit these buttons and add some new buttons over here. So this is really amazing. In Android Marshmallow you need to open the System UI tuner, but now you don't need to do this to reorganize all that buttons over here, so you can just reorganize them without opening the System UI tuner. Of course the System UI tuner is still present in Android Nougat, but we will move on to that later. So this one is the new Android Nougat notification panel. You still have the multi-user area over here, the settings, shortcuts, the brightness slider is also working, and yeah, this is pretty much it. The home screen, there are also no changes. It's the same just like an Android Marshmallow, and it's the Trebuchet launcher from CyanogenMod with some customizations. Oops, here. So here are some customizations for it. For example, you can change the drawer style here. So now you have this page where you have to scroll, and these are not listed by the alphabetic order. And yeah, so there are many options in the launcher. It's still the same as in Marshmallow, I guess, but yeah, nice to have this one still present in CyanogenMod 14. So here we have the dialer app, which is still the same, and it's of course not working because you cannot use a SIM with this ROM. The SMS app, the browser, which is also the new one. In Marshmallow I think we had a much older browser, at least in CyanogenMod. And yeah, the camera also does not work. As you can see, it closes after you open it. You have the sound recorder. I think the voice is working. Let's test it. Hello. So this is basically just a test. And yeah, save it. Few recordings and so you can see the microphone is still working, but the loudspeakers are really bad with this ROM. They are really quiet and the sound quality isn't the best. Yeah, so you get the same calculator, you get the same calendar app, the clock app is also the same. So there are no changes in any app except for the settings app or different apps like that. So the gallery is still the one, just like an Android KitKat, I guess. Oops, I opened the screen recorder by mistake. So the gallery is still the KitKat gallery, no changes there. Let's move on to the settings, because the biggest changes of Android N are in the settings. So this is the settings, and you can see that for example, you have the option Wi-Fi over here, and under that you see the status of it. So if it's enabled, you will see the Wi-Fi you're connected to. Same with Wi-Fi, and under data usage, you can see how much data you have used. And so there's just there's more information on any category. As you can see also here about the device Android 7, so you don't need to open the option there to see which Android version you're running. So this is really nice. You also have this slider at the left side where you can quickly go to any settings app without going to the settings home. So you can directly go to the privacy settings without going back to the settings home. So this is something which isn't that required, but it's nice to have this. And yeah, settings, they are almost a standard options. So you have the display, the notification sounds and all that. They are the same, just like an Android Lollipop and Marshmallow. But in the display option, if you click on it, you get a force close. So this one is also buggy, so the settings app is also buggy, and you can set the display size, which is a really nice option in Android Nougat. So you can set the DPI, I guess, but because of this bug in the settings app, you can't set the display size. I'm sure that the developers will find a way to fix that on another Android 7.0 build for the Samsung Galaxy S3, but for now it does not work. So this is the messaging app, which is also still the same, and this is the new Android N style recents. As you can see, the recents are much bigger and they're not like the same. The design has been changed and all that. You can also double press on it to get to the last app, and which is really amazing. So another cool feature here is that you can use multi-window on an ASP ROM or on an ASP based ROM, so you can just access to the multi-window area here directly from here, and you can open the messaging app together with the settings app, for example, and you can just rock with it. So now I am running the messaging app and the settings app at the same time, and you can close the app and you can open another app directly from the home screen, and it will also open in the split view of Android N, which is really nice. To close the split view, you need to hold this bar and slide it to the top, just like this, if I could do that. So just like that. So now the other app has been closed and you have this full screen messaging app. Yeah, this is probably the coolest feature in Android N, which we haven't in any Marshmallow or Lollipop ROM. I enjoy it. I don't know. Yeah, so this was my review of Android N, my quick review of Android N. And maybe there will be a second review if the bugs which are now present will be fixed. I will also make a video how to install this ROM. Be sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and see you next time.